and study outside.
My father had polio when he was 3 years old, with the result that he was paralyzed from his hips down. My father was a very independent man and a very brilliant man. He didn't want to feel at the mercy of what was happening, and so, at least this is what I've been able to piece together now in my adult years. He needed the feeling, the sense that he was absolutely in control of his environment and the people around him. And that would then apply to us, his family.
This guy's name is Charles Gordon Rush Jr. Now, little boy, do you think it's going to sound good? You can't, how are you going to hear a nod? You can't nod your head, that doesn't go on the wire. You have to say yes or no, speak up, loud.
It sounds good now.
Talk louder than that. If you say yes, it's going to sound very good, sir.
Yes, it's going to sound very good, sir.
Stay here.
Is still in existence today, which will, 90% of the participants of that symphony orchestra go to college. 90. I mean, this is something that reaches today's youth that he began and that we all participated in.
What you should remember about Fonzie, Jeff, is that he was interested in people. And he saw the best in people.
Every one of us. Yes.
And I'm sure that it was his influence on the Rex brothers that modified and countered the difficulty that their father produced.
Yes, I agree with you.
Fonzie was good.
He did that to all of us, though. I mean, and me too, is what I'm saying. And I mean, I felt those are the most cherished moments of my life, is being next to Fonzie and Kathy. We were all afraid of as well, the pianist. But these were performance opportunities that were provided to us by Fonzie. And had we not had those, we would not have gone on to all of the other things that we wound up doing. All of us. You more than any. But I mean, these artistic expressions are what make our society worthwhile. Without these things, we're a bunch of technicians, we're a bunch of robots. And that's not human. This art is what creates the humanity in us. And that's what we need to encourage in today's youth, as these gifts were given to us as children by those leaders, Fonzie.
I am so glad to hear you say what you have been saying, because I was worried that it was disappearing. And I'm glad to see that standing before us is somebody that is not allowing it to disappear, because I know that after growing up, I never knew at the time how unique Central Florida was.
That moment was special.
Of these people.
Yes, those people,
Exactly
those one or two, not very many of them. I mean, it didn't take many to make this happen. But I wanted to, the reason I came tonight was to talk to you and to say to you, you're the reason that, in great part, that I took this path. And I mean, who knows why any of us did what we did? But I'm telling you, you were a big chunk of it. And I know you have done many, many great things in music. That was a great thing too. There's some of the things you did were not as loud. This was an important one. We have 100 volunteers in the Maitland Symphony Orchestra.
Yay! I'd like to add an interesting note to this, because it sort of goes in a circle here. We had put up the Concerto for Two Brothers online, and I got an email that I shared the other night from a woman whose daughter is in 7th or 8th grade at Glenridge Junior High School. She's a member of the Florida Symphony Youth Orchestra, and she wants to be a conductor or she's a violist, as a matter of fact.
There you go.
And she wrote to me, she said, I can't wait someday to meet Charles and Christopher Rex. She's 12 years old. So look at where that has taken us, to get that kind of response. And I too I was in the orchestra, but I ended up being a vocalist and studying music in college. It affected my life forever, and I'm forever grateful to do it. And I hope that this is an opportunity for us to be able to honor that time period and these guys, you know?
You know, I have to add one thing too. All of you sitting here, maybe you don't remember, but I certainly, I will never forget. I had an opportunity to go up as a teenager when I was 15 or 16 to audition for Leonard Bernstein. And there was no money in my family. And the class of 67, all the clubs got together, raised the money to send me.
Yay!
You're still
Do
doing
you
it.
remember that?
Yeah, we need your money too.
Well, I never forgot. I mean, you raised money
Very
for
cool.
up there and play for them.
Look where it took us.
Well, thank you all so much. Yes, yes. You want to call second, everybody? Yes, right.
I'm sorry, this is Mr. Bennett. This is Mr. Channel 6 himself. My father never missed Channel 6 News. but Ben knew my father before I was born. They used to work together on radio. There was a weekend series of radio plays where Ben would produce them and be the narrator and things like that, and my father would act and write the music. And I still have the old wire recordings to some of these things. My father, I had the wires. I went on eBay and actually found a working Chicago Webster wire recorder. And I was able to transfer them over to digital, and so I can make CDs out of these things.
Very
About
cool.
6 or 7 days radio play. This man, so
It's just another thing is, it's very, very hot out there, but I did bring my camera and I set it up if anybody wants to sit down and say anything to the camera tonight about your class or whatever. If you want to say something, I will go out there and turn it on and we can all sweat together. If you would like to, just let me know and we'll go out there. I know there's something, you guys are going to do something in a little bit. Oh, you already did it? Oh, you did it on the flip camera?
No.
We actually just took pictures.
Oh, you did it with thinking, so I don't have to interview you. Oh, okay. All right, well, thank you all. I will pass these out, and I appreciate it.
if any of you who took pictures would be willing to share them with me, my mother would love to have them. So would you mind sending them to me? Anybody can come out? I'll put them on Facebook.